OpenAI just launched their first ever AI detection software, but is it any good? We're about to find out. Hey guys, it's Vid. If you've been paying attention to any tech news in the past few months, you've probably heard about ChatGPT. What is it exactly? Well, ChatGPT is a tool that uses AI to give answers to any human-asked question. It's a great tool for things like debugging code or even homework help. However, some instructors are not really a big fan of it. They're concerned that students are using this tool to cheat on assignments. Now, AI detection tools have been around for ages now. This is OpenAI's first attempt at it. What I want to know is how effective are these tools? And in this video, I'm going to use ChatGPT and ask it some questions, and then I'm going to run it through a few AI-based tools in order to see how effective they are. Our first example is going to be something really easy. I'm going to ask it to write me an itinerary for a trip to Dubai. Right now it's generating, and since this is an easy prompt, it's not going to take that long for it to generate. The first tool we're using is Writer.com's AI detector, and this one's pretty straightforward. You can just paste in your text and it gives you a percentage. The next one we're using is Crossplag's AI detector, and similar to the last one, it also gives us a percentage of whether it was made by human or computer. The last tool we're using is OpenAI's official text detector, and I'm actually surprised with the results now. It's saying that it's unclear whether it's AI generated or not. Let's go with something a lot easier for our second example. I'm going to ask it to write me a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. This one's also pretty easy, so its response time is very fast. We first go to Writer.com's AI detection tool, and it thinks it was predominantly written by humans. Now, this makes sense since chocolate chip cookies, there's not really that many ways to make them. Next up, we go to Crossplag's AI detector, and this time I'm actually surprised that it thought that my recipe was actually made by AI. Lastly, we use OpenAI's tool, and once again, it says that it's unlikely to be AI generated. Let's move on to our next use case, essay writing. Let's start by having it write an essay on quantum computing. First up, we got Crossplag's detector, and wow, it detected it as 100% AI generated. This is surprising. Now we move on to OpenAI's detector, and this says that it's possibly AI generated. For our last example, we're going to use one more essay. This one is about why dogs make good pets. Once again, Crossplag thinks that it was 100% written by AI. Let's move on to OpenAI's tool, and it also thinks that it was AI generated. Let's move on to the next tool, which I think is honestly the best detection tool out of all of them. It's called GPT-0, and it was created by a Princeton student. You can either copy and paste your text or even upload a file, and it can give you plagiarism scores. It'll highlight what parts were made by AI, and it'll even allow you to upload multiple files at once. The first essay we're going to test is the essay about dogs. Now, I did not expect this. Wow. It highlights everything that it thinks is AI generated and even gives a few stats at the end. This is insane. Let's move on to our second essay, which was the one about quantum computing, and once again, it's going to do the exact same thing it did before. It's going to highlight what parts were AI generated and which ones are not. This time I was surprised it thought that some of it wasn't AI generated. After running through the tests, you probably have some doubts. Should we be concerned? I would say yes and no. I mentioned earlier that it's a great tool for many tasks, and I still stand by that, but you shouldn't be using this as your primary source of information. It's not 100% accurate. If you're going to use it for basic tasks, it's complete overkill. We have other tools out there like the internet, Google, Alexa, Siri, just to name a few. Going back to the detector tools, I definitely agree that most of them are extremely unreliable right now. However, Turnitin and Moss and other plagiarism detection software out there is not accurate enough for detecting AI-generated content. Hence, I see GPT-0 as a necessity because of that. To wrap up this video, we definitely should be more concerned about it in the future. However, we shouldn't stop using these tools as AI is here to stay, and it's best to continue to use this so we learn more about it as the time goes. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found this information very useful. And if you're new here, make sure you guys like and subscribe. That's all I have for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.